Shirley, Cleester, and Eula. And of course, Eula's not with us today, but Cleester is, and Cleester is. And I am so happy to be with my sister today. And
Amen.
I hope you're enjoying the weather. I am. I'm inside. For those who have to be outside in it, here in Texas, I'm praying for you, and you know to be cautious and take the precautionary measures
Mm-hmm.
and to be as safe as you possibly can. And
Mm-hmm.
we know that if we're out in it, we have to look out for ourselves as well as the other drivers. So thank God for another day. Reedy, my topic is, let me see, moving on. Let me see. Let me get the right thing here. Am I going the wrong way? Oh, yes, I am. 9 reasons it's time to move on. What's
Oh,
yours?
mine is black black inventors in history.
Oh,
Since this
wow.
is
That,
Black History Month, we're going
uh-huh.
to use our black inventors.
That sounds so good. Okay, I want to get up here and see. So I know there might be many people at home today because they're telling people not to get out in the weather. And where I am, it's frozen over also. And it's also frozen over in Dallas because I can tell from my cameras that it's frozen over. But
Yeah, see, it's frozen over in Denison too.
yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Who is that?
Who is where? I'm sorry. You sound like a. Yeah, Cheryl told me it was frozen. It was frozen in Denison because they didn't even have school. Ah, man. Amen, sister. Be right back. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey. Ah. Okay. Hello. 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 Come on. Mhm. Okay. Come on. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, boo, y'all. You just said something right there. You just said something. You just said. Mm-hmm. Right. You sound like you in a mix machine. Those mix, you know, those mix machines. Okay. All right then. You're better. It only happens every now and then. And mine too. Don't forget about mine. You know, my weather gets bad and my internet just goes kaput. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. How about it? Hey, where we gonna be tomorrow? Say it again. Mm, mm, mm. Yep. Yep. Mhm. Booyah. Lord have mercy. Lordy, Lord, Lord. Hello. Hmm. What movie? Yeah. What movie? Yes. Ye- Yes. Uh huh. Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's right. Hello. Gee. Just let the light shine in. Face it with a grin. Oh, open up your heart and let the light shine in. Oh, ah, ah. Oh, oh, okay. Well, I can do that. Uh-huh. Mhm. I really can't see anybody. I can't. I see people are on here. Hi, Velma. There it is. Velma says she can't hear. She says she can hear me, but she can't hear you. Thank you, Bill. Okay, dokie. I figured since this was Black History Month, some things that we need to know about our history are our brothers and sisters that were out there inventing stuff before that they thought about us doing anything. Born into slavery and didn't think we'd amount to nothing. But hello, we came here today to tell you we here to stay. And we smarter than ever and getting smarter every day. Booyah. Okay, let's start out with um Sarah Boone. Sarah Boone in 1892, she improved the ironing board. The ironing board, first ironing board, which was essentially a horizontal wooden block, originally patented in 1858. With Boone's 1892 editions, the board featured a narrower and curved design, making it easier to iron garments, particularly women's clothing. Boone designed world mark into modern ironing board that we use today. Hello, home security systems, co-invented by Mary Van Britten Brown in 1966. Before security systems became a fixture in homes, an African American nurse, Mary Van Britten Brown, devised an early security unit for her own home. She spent many nights at home alone in Queens, New York, while her husband was away and felt unsafe with the high rates of crime in her neighborhood. On top of that, the police were unreliable and unresponsive. So she created a device that would help her put her mind to ease. In 1966, Brown invented a system that used a camera that would slide in and look through four peepholes in her front door. The camera view would then appear on a monitor in her home, so she could survey any potentially unwanted guests. She added four other features to the system, including a microphone to speak to anyone at the door, a button to unlock the door, and a button to contact the police. Go on, sister. The sister did this. Hello. Okay, let me still go over here. April 15th, 1973, Motorola engineer Marty Cooper placed the first public call from a cell phone. The phone weighed 2 pounds, 5 ounces, a far cry from the 4-ounce headsets we use today. Dr. Henry T. Sampson, the first American engineer, inventor, and film historian who created the gamma electric cell in 1971, a device with the main goal of engineering auxiliary power from the shielding of a nuclear reactor, best known for creating the world's very first cell phone. On July 6, 1971, he was awarded a patent with George H. Miley. George Crumb, 1824 to 1914, a chef and restaurateur, is said to have unintentionally created the potato chip during the summer of 1853. They were made in response to a customer who sit back there fried potatoes after complaining they were too thick. The crisps were an instant hit, and though Crumb never patented their creations, chips are unarguably, I'll get that out in a minute, now one of the world's favorite snacks. Frederick McKinley Jones, 1893 to 1961, left his mark with the development of a refrigeration equipment, received over 40 patents for it. In the 1930s, he began inventing an automatic refrigerated air cooling unit for trucks, trains, and ships and planes, which helped to preservation of food. His creation, the Thermo King, they still use that name, Thermo King. His creation, the Thermo King, allowed people to eat fresh food year round. His works also contributed to the preservation of blood and medicine, proving that the particular using during World War II. In 1991, he became the first African American to receive the National Medal of Technology. Granville T. Woods, 1856 to 1910. Woods accumulated nearly 60 patents during his lifetime, many of which improved the functions of railroads. His most notable are induction to telegraph system, which allowed traveling trains to communicate with one another while allowing dispatchers to locate them, and the first electricity powered railway. George Washington Carver. Hello, we all know who that is. Peanut butter. Hey, George Washington Carver, as the man famous for giving us peanut butter. Bless him. Hello. But he's responsible for much more. As an agricultural chemist, as an effort to increase the profitability of sweet potatoes and peanuts, Carver began conducting experiments in 1896 and created 518 new products from the crops. They included ink, dye, soap, cosmetic, flour, vinegar, and synthetic rubber. He probably, I can't think, revived his experiments in 1914. Oh, Madam C.J. Walker. Madam C.J. Walker. She's the reason we look so fly today, ladies. Madam C.J. Walker was the first African American woman to become a self-made millionaire. How did she go up? A self-made millionaire after creating a line of hair products geared toward black hair. She created the first Madam Walker Wonder hair grower in 1905. A new Netflix series based on her life, Self-Made, premiered in March 2020. Garrett Morgan, 1877 and 1963. It's safe to say that Garrett Morgan most prominent original design have saved thousands of lives since their invention. Take the traffic signal, which patented in 1922. It was the first to offer the third caution signal, which we now know as the yellow light. And in 1912, Morgan received a patent for his breathing device, which was one of the earliest versions of the gas mask. Well, we had some smart people. Alexander Miles, 1838 to 1918. Another design that contributed to saving lives was Alexander Miles' design. Before him, elevators were operated manually. People had to cautiously open and close the doors of both the elevator and the shaft every time. Miles, Miles realized the constant hazard that proposed when riding on the elevator with the shaft door open with his daughter. In 1887, he obtained a patent for his invention, including the flexible belt attached to the elevator cage, allowing the door to function automatically. He was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2007. Now, he did this in 1800s. He just now, 2007. Boy, we got to wait forever before we can get some recognition. Somebody else invent a pencil. They gonna get their shower tomorrow. Percy LeVon Julian, 1899 to 1975. American chemist Percy LeVon Julian made various vital contributions to modern medicine as a result of experimenting with soybeans. He synthesized a drug called physostigmine, I ain't never heard of, which is used to treat glaucoma. Julian also discovered how to mass produce cortisone and the steroid progesterone, which was used to produce sex hormones. Booyah. He was working on sex hormones way back then. Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner, 1912 to 2006. She has filed a total of 5 patents. Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner is thought to be one of the most forgotten black inventors despite her contributions to society. She patented she patented the sanitary belt. Lord bless her, in 1957, which came all the way up here and you tied like a bow tie in 1957, which was adjustable and had the moisture-proof napkin pocket in a time where women were still using cloth pads for their periods. Hallelujah. Thank you, sister. We used to wear them belts that came up to here. You had to put a bow tie right here. I'm lying, y'all. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. It just felt like it was that big. I don't know if y'all might remember, but I do. Uh, Sarah Boone in 18 definitely Sarah Boone in 1892, who was born a slave, one of the first black women in U.S. history to receive a patent. The original patent in 1958, which she essentially had a wooden block for the ironing board. Yes, I did do that. Yeah, I did do that for the ironing board. And my thing just went off, so I can't get the other ones, but I had some more. To Okay, here it comes. It's coming. It's coming. It's a coming. There we are. Okay, did I tell you about the traffic light? I gotta remember where I was, huh? Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Uh huh. I told you about the automatic doors. Yes, on the elevators. Uh huh. Electric microphone invented by James E. West in 1964. Even for those who aren't quick to pick up the mic during karaoke, microphones are used every day to communicate over distances far and wide. And a vast majority of microphones used today, including microphones used in phones and cameras, use microphones co-invented by black man Dr. James E. West, was tasked with creating the more sensitive compact microphone while working at Bell Labs in 1960. Okay, carbon light bulb filament invented by, huh? Yes, uh-huh. He finally, yeah, he got the patent. Yes, yes, he did. And wait a minute, let me see. Let me say here I'm at. Carbon light filament invented by Louis Lattimore in 1800. Light bulb was it's the light bulb itself was perfected by Thomas Edison, but the invention used to create longer lasting light bulbs with the carbon filament was came from African American inventor Louis Lattimore. But see, you don't hear about that. You just heard Thomas Edison. You just heard Thomas Edison. Then Thomas Edison went by himself. He had a homeboy that did it. And when his homeboy ended up to be smarter than, oh, I gotta tell that one day. End up smarter than him. Thomas Edison would hire people to go tear up the man's labs and mess up his experiments and stuff. And then drive the guy out of town and have people turn against him and drive the guy out of town. But they started out friends in the same lab. Thomas Edison, you was not right. Okay. Lattimore, the son of former enslaved people, began work in a patent law firm after serving in the military for the Union during the Civil War. He was recognized for his talent drafting patents and was promoted to head draftsman, where he co-invented and improved bathrooms for railroads. Okay, my stupid thing went off. My stupid thing went off again. It's the weather. I know what mine is. It's the weather. Uh-huh. It's the weather because it's raining really bad. So it's the weather. I know it's what. Uh-huh. But I got more. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more over the week, over the month, because we have got some very, very, very good things that we discovered. Black people discovered. They will have you to think that other people did it, but they did not. They just get the patent because sometimes we couldn't even get a patent on our own ideas. So they had to put another kind of face up there that could get the patent. And here goes their name. So yeah, but I'll do more because right now my internet's, yes indeed. Oh, it's a lot that we have invented. It's a lot. Yes. Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. Yes, yeah. Yes, I'm keeping on because we still got more that's here lately, like the color IBM PC monitor and gigahertz chip co-invented by Mark Dean 1980 and 1999 through IBM. So we still got a lot to talk about, people. Don't count us out. We got a lot of informative information that our children don't even know. Our children don't know it because they will not teach it to them because it's us. It's us. And if we don't teach it to them, nobody will. Not right. Yes. Don't they? Yes. Yes, they do. They sure do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes. Yep. Yes. Yes. Bucky's the store Bucky's. Okay. No. Right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay. Right. The double E's. Wow. Wow. Uh-huh. We went to the two E's, didn't we? We went to the double E's. Okay. Okay. We went to the double E's. Yes. 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 I know about yes, the beaver. Yes, it was a beaver. Yes. Yes. Right. The alligator. So he had to take his alligator down. Yes. Yes. No, but you but we talk about the same thing though. We on the same. I know. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna think of that man's name is Sue. I'm gonna think of his name, but he would end up smarter than Edison. Yes, I'm. Oh, I can't see his who's on there. So besides Delma, hi Delma, Gail, and who else you say? Yolanda. Hi Gail. Gail. Yes, yes. I and I love my sister. She reminds me of somebody. I just can't remember. Can't think of who she reminds me of, but she looked like somebody I know. You? You look like somebody I know. Do you remember when Paulette used to ask Mama, when Paulette Gap used to ask Mama how she have twins different ages? Yes, she used to ask Mama that all the time. Miss Folk, how you have twins different ages? Me and you. No, baby, I don't. I don't. I don't. Love you, sister. Bye bye. Okay, bye bye.